and I don't really just turned I'm a victim of a hate crime. Of stupidity on behalf of people that want to rape me, mostly my family, origin, their relatives, colleagues, and neighbors, which are so disgusting that I never think about anyways. They're stupid, which is so embarrassing. Tagging the FBI, US NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department of the United States, the International Criminal Court, the U.S. Army are trying to coordinate the killing of at least thousands of people. That steal from me, that get in the way of me receiving money, that stay in my homes without my permission, that steal from me in my homes, that stay. That steal my vehicles too. So disgusting. I had at least 4 BMWs by 19. In 1999 that I've yet to drive. I mostly everyone in town of what I drove back then. They went on to suck the dick of my significant other in the sex addict addiction. Never seeks recovery, so I don't ever want that here because of you how I've missed out so much that I don't ever want them with me. I met them, some of them when I was a baby. And then some of them when they were a baby.
Approaching new ground.
They don't even make good fuck body material. They're so disgusting. Yeah, they're embarrassing. I'm bored. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel to Canada and meet people I do anybody understand. I'm excited about that. Very excited.
Get there with care.
What else?
Don't chase the bus.
You can give me money in person. Through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky Designs Go, lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo arm. Shop INTAYIAFAY, entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/Arlene-Lorenzo -Acevedo. 0 before watching, 0 after dispose. My computer turned off. On Facebook so far today, all positivity so far. I finally, after 5 years, stopped. Maybe everyone that I know that steals from me, that gets in the way of mercy money, that stays in my homes without my permission, steals vehicles. I've been very much speech impaired in 2020, plus I never think about that dick that I love. So it was very difficult for me to come up with their names. In a post, seeking help from the police so that they stopped them literally to death. For stealing from me, for raping me decades ago, for getting in the way of receiving money. For stealing my homes and stealing my vehicles, they're like animals and worse than hillbillies. They're like, why don't they get to the cemetery first? What else? I don't need a burger today. He's so stupid. He's a sex addict, so he literally starves me to death, almost, and causes my homelessness. So la leche que se la mami aprende a ser mujer finalmente, because I'm like the most great said ever when I'm just a victim of that. And then he's playing with me, at least is it Andrew? Well, if they had no education, then she would have been a toddler everywhere. Like, how do I get food? I'm hungry. Someone feed me. Someone help me. How do I get at home if I'm a toddler? Okay, that was when I set my eyes on him that I loved him. So because I don't reciprocate to his stupidity, he steals from me, gets in the way we receive money. He's worse than a child. He's disgusting. He still behaves that way at 50-something years old. Wow, I haven't thought about it or talked to him in decades. More than 2 decades. Ew, ew. He's embarrassing. Ew. Then he puts on a suit, heads over to a club. It's like, damn, you're right, guys. Looking good for now, man. Five people watching to have like this post. So I killed my mother basically. I feel like I have no other future because I never land on his dick. He's stupid. He's vindictive as fuck instead of being patient. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. He's the worst. I'm the greatest of all times and he's the worst. With no potential so far. Porque I'm seeing the penalty for him. What else? What else? The justification day. And then there's some big Latin stupid, we Latin king. Oh, she won't join us. Never mind. No, Latin. Remember that thing? They're like, well, she owns the planet and she can convince everyone to be good with Latin King now. Be Latin King until the Latin King showed up to their lives. I don't remember it to me, but I'm like, but I'm not like, give me your guns and kill with your words and drugs. What is it that you do? Even if you're even real. And people are like, no. That's not what do you mean we attract 10 Latin King people? And they hate us and they don't hate her. No one's looking for the next bad guy. People are always looking out of a way out. Even when they use that gun, mistake it. What else? I think my dad gave me a hug that day. He's like, you're okay. My Latin King soy yo. Give me a hug. I'm like, well, yeah. When it comes to manners, do people talk manners? What is it's like, shh. What you're doing is fine. Don't try to study them, and then you're gonna end up with that tattoo on your face and fucking this up. What else? Unlike your peers that I know their parents and got good education, I think. But some people that hate me that are my age could be repeating the same blah 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 that their parents say in their homes. And I'm one of the few people that lucked out that my parents are strict. Art in my parents' home. Not a bad word about people ever. Not a bad word about people ever. What else? I would go to other things today, Kehlani, or the art residences, or the Thompson Hotel Art House, maybe the Gates, maybe 7600 Broadway. What else? Anyways, I stopped blaming people on Facebook for the abuse towards me. I'm so excited about that. Literally, I highlighted that mural like the 2 times that I saw that leash in my life, and after that I've just been ignoring it. Do people think that I'm just gonna continue highlighting that sequence of mural that I'm currently almost staring at? when I just met the lead for like 2 days in my entire life. Ew, 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 ew. What else? People say that she may be who feels lost, that she didn't appreciate their parents' work, that she was always with my parents at sea. And I'm closely engaged to her 1 year apart from her, so she possibly just leashed onto me quite literally. And after that, I've met her parents, so lovely. I dined with them multiple times, so classy, just like my parents. They have great stories to share about work sometimes too. Those potlucks at a factory, las escapaditas que se dan, que no son ni tan escapaditas.
3rd Street and Avenue East.
After work with colleagues to socialize, to dance. It's just impromptu, so that's why they call it escapaditas. What else? 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 She's trying to take my place in the abortion part and I've always made myself know that I've been just a and fun in the name of polyamory. I don't know if they were present when my parents engendered me, so I'm like, I don't see them as my parents ever. I don't have any expectations from any of them to treat me as a daughter ever, or a former playmate. Before I did my toddler exploration around a lot of people, so I don't remember her parents being there. Maybe the children was the word. What else? 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 So it was interesting to exchange thoughts with people that possibly have met way since birth, and I don't remember that part. What else? 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 I went to shop at her webs today. I want to shop at her webs today. What else? What else? What else? I want to be on Cluster One. I get to Dollar Tree. Do they have Cluster One? Awesome. The thick one is so nice. I'm just seriously very awesome. Paint large flowers on it. I miss drawing houses. Did where San Lorenzo build my homes? In Puerto Rico, that's so weird. I suffered from great amnesia that at 14, like one day you build me a home. Well, he had this. Like he was gonna be like for my first home ever. And by then, Carlitos was already 20, and Stupidito was already 20 something. So I possibly had already at least 2 homes already built. I don't know if he was the builder or not. What else? 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 My money got stolen from me. I don't know if he built also the home where I was meant to live with Kehlani. And if Oh, was that? Did he get to retire with? Oh, not for what? But that was him. Forget my situation alone. Gendered at least 5 homes that I've yet to stay in. What else? I'm so.
Approaching London St. Mary's. I'm going through like I can do that. And I can do that. Help us keep down time by having your hair ready when boarding the bus.
What else? What happened to that barn? Is that hotel functional? That is so funny. I never think of it. What else? What else? Unborn. I want to fly kite. I miss dating, I miss money. I want to fly kite. What else? My apartment is dirty. I hate them. I need a Molly mate. A Mary mate. I should hire one. What else? Of course. I would hike this side of St. Pedro Creek. I already did that one. What else?
Approaching Martin and Columbus.
Says it's 14, no affirmative fixtures. I saw that bus. Towers. I don't know what's that. Near. Oh no. I need a central market. My family of origins, Japan listeners start to turn into that translate. They're disgusting, so embarrassing. Yeah. 0 before watching. I have like this book. other people's names on Facebook. It's like I can't decide if I post it before shut up. To tell me shut up in 2020 through Facebook. Like I'll shut up when I want to shut up. What is Carlito's name? I don't want to go on to find out privately through any of you illegal hookers. I quiero see nada que let him turn himself into your pimp. Oh, you're a disgrace to society. Ew, some of you half babies out of your vagina was thought to gift him your breast milk. Oh. Is he poor that he can't get that many wives to willingly do that because with how attractive he is? You think that a guy like that in Italy has thousands of wives, all well done, that never runs out of breast milk? What else? What else? What else? What else? If breast milk is a thing. What else? What else? What else? Does he still do that thing where he hates it, where they call him beautiful? He's like, I couldn't get that out. What else? What else? What else? What else? Is that the Ken comparison since they were little kids? This guy is gonna grow up to look like Ken. Like Ken who? Yeah, Ken. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I like my daddy more than I do. That's why I'm like, seriously, people. But that's serious, but I did watch some of it. That Ryan Gosling was on everyone. What else for a while decades ago? What else? They could be lonely housewives, college girls, that are tied down to just one man, and they're like, I wish I was polyamorous, but I don't want to leave my home and stuck at this diner with my baby tonight. That to me seems like part of the people that go on to share those memes as a terrible way of saying a miserable wish. I do it with this. Like I'll get the dining room set that I want to use. I'm not even gonna replace the TV. It still works. Whatever. Where's my larger phone? You don't want to tell me, so I'm just gonna do all mismatched furniture and hopefully hurt your eyes so badly that you'll tell me where my homes are because I'm speech impaired. What else? No one on the internet said, Arlene, pero mira. Aquí está la llave de tu casa. What else? I'm not stupid. I guess 14 is part of this. That's exciting. I don't know why, because I'm not even for hope anymore. However, that makes it like very much pleasant to just get on 20 towards Center Plus and then head straight to Central Market. Though it's the same concept as get on 20 on the other side. Head over to where CVS is on a little, what is that, Broadway, and get on number 9. Oh, but is there demand? Like people get to town and they're like, I just got dropped off at Central Plaza. I'm heading to Central Market. Don't like larger buses that leave from other parts of the
Caution, ramp is moving.
states.
Atención,
Drop off
rampa en movimiento.
here.
Please exit through the rear door. Favor de salir por la puerta trasera.
What else? What else? Or you're just doing a play of words, like how can Central Plaza not take you to Central Market? Maybe it's temporary. I'm just thinking. I miss my mommy. The parents who gave me everything literally, and it was stolen from me by teachers that want to blame my parents for their maps. Stupid. Anyways, if your parents are chismosos and chismosas, all you need to do is be patient. Wait until you're 18. Ideally, you've gotten your money and you head out. You don't steal my life, my vehicles, my homes, my money. And then go into my home and say, now I'm la hija de Ramón y Gloria Nelsa, que solamente habla. Right? Yeah, to go some part. I better catch you with that pocket. Did you see how stupid they were towards me in private on Messenger or to Facebook? In 2020, these are people of adult age. What else? What else? What else? I missed it. I missed it, mommy. I missed it. Is my phone charged? Yeah. So I could continue being live until after I get over 1:30. I want to play with the chewing cat today. I want to play with it. Oh, I wouldn't have to walk under a train and be killed by my first crush. I could have kept my job and gone if I would have just had to walk around, even for a hope, to Central Plaza to get a 14 and get over. Like before, I would have had to cross under a bridge. It's very dark at night. You're not worried. That's where you want to be. So my safety precautions are like dumbfounded. I'm not being paranoid. It's usually very free, but when I stop at something and take a different route, it's because I've been threatened with death under a bridge. Specifically that area. Decades ago, though, at nighttime and at other times, I felt free. But in that moment, that person was literally stalking me. What else? 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 I want coffee. No, that building looks like this on the opposite side.
I'm supposed to get it from my operation, but it's so hard to get it.
There's there's a new poll. He's from the United States. I missed it.
Like at the end of the year, like in December, they hire just a little more.
Peruvian specifically.
But you need to go. Because you
What else? It's possibly all there. If not, we would you get the cocktail on the steel company that gets in the way of saving the meat. So I can date. So I can have sex. So I become entirely a prostitute. That's like the wrong person. If anything, this is a PSA, but I said Arlene Lorenzo because you are a piece of shit. If this just becomes a PSA, then I'm not the judge here. Can I hear her holding the phone while she's live, prosecuting all of the leeches? He's so cute. Possibly I played my tunes when I was a little kid. When I was done with toddler exploration, I could never ever again. But so I would enjoy hanging out with him for a few minutes. Now to the sexual innuendos of kids. You can't seduce me like that. Now say something stupid like Lalish says. So I don't why are you being so beautiful? Like I can't do that. That's a good person. Be smart. Oh, I just took 3 pictures. One of them for my class. One coincidentally, a tree is in it. One is all clouds, and the other one coincidentally-ish, but in the frame, there's electricity. Thank you. I want Bill Miller. What else? So I posted this thing on Facebook. So pretty.
Where are you going?
One is just clouds, one has a tree, and one has electricity. Not my first cloud series, but I'm very much in tune with how my brain works. What else? A lot of people apparently had to look a lot of trees before they come down what I was taking. What else? For real, I'm a victim of like, stop stealing my mother. Okay, what if Gloria and Ilsa is praised for polyamory and their mothers aren't? Those people should be. Literally, people say that people roll their eyes at their parents. Like, your kid needs to be one of those people that needs to be with you 24/7. So it's not out there typing leech talk to people like it needed to. Oh, those are lazy parents. That didn't give them the tools. Or they're like, I don't know why they're that way. I don't know what that means. I can't relate to that. When the semester here. 21,807. What else? He used to be in a wheelchair already. I refuse to be in a wheelchair. I don't think this is good. This is not good. What water? Adventure Juniors, so good. With mashed potatoes and Puerto Rico, and they have milanesa. That is so good too. One for best. Even though the meat is chicken. Thank you. What else? Those are dirty. What else? What are these in there? There's a convenience store substitute. What else? Gotta do it again. I pretty much play this game to add a sarcasm to the people. And they have their space. Gosh, what's the next? Hours. Sandra and David if the FBI doesn't. What else? What else? What else is there on there?
Approaching Zarzamora between Potosi and Laredo.
It's their kids' fault that I could never put my lovers at age 2 into my own home to party safely. I could never reciprocate, but they did that on purpose, and the parents don't hate me. I think. They're like, well, she's here visiting my parents as if they're were her toddler lovers, and I don't accept that. I don't feel connected to this. A few minutes because I was also lobbying for Facebook. So some of them feel cheated on. They're like, I let her interview me for like 5 minutes. She never interrupted my cooking. If anything, sending up a because I would because I'm busy. So if you want to talk to me about what I already know, you either stay there, but ideally right now I'm getting some help. For the 5 seconds to me, not for you to come in. But I asked if that was if it was a good time or not. So they feel cheated on because they thought that with that would come some lobbying of their own, some sort wrong later on, even if they didn't have to get legal. So their kids make sure that so that I don't steal their parents' attention, that they would move into my home to all my information. They stole my vehicles, they steal my vehicles, they steal my money, and they get in the way of my family. It's lovely, yeah. Well, all the dogs are the same today. Well, they don't. But I can take a picture. I could take 30 pictures of clowns today, but I don't want to. Everybody goes to the 30th. It's my third day. Almost not showering.
Tsar Zamora and Suarlo.
That's a lot of stuff. Pero emotion. On Facebook. Any of the names of the US? A lot of people don't want their names and they fear they're like, I'm a big deal. I don't want any baby mama drama in there that I didn't cause for myself. Just a spectator. And my name got involved there. Tell people before you want to know how much do I know, how much do I seek out. Thank you. What a tedious. I know what a tedious. Thank you, that's what you make. What a space. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. So I'm not practicing. What else? Everyone that steals my vehicles. Everyone that stays in my home without my permission. Everyone that steals my food and my water in my home. They go on to steal my coffee, my plantains. They're disgusting. Ew. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. They don't want to accept the order. That is what brings peace. So they just want to themselves. What else? Hello. Hi.
Are you here for the food pantry?
Yeah, no.
Okay. I think for now. Anybody here for the first time?
6/19,
If it's your first time, grab an application and fill it out. Just be careful which one you grab. There's English and Spanish. Number 1. You can come with me.
Arlene Lorenzo.
What was the year?
6/19, 1980. What is that? What? I can't hear you. Oh, I don't need it. Thank you. Yes. What else? Heading over to bibliotech if the stair is open. Charging my phone, my laptop. Buenos días, Garden. Oh, some of those people that killed my mother trying to turn Gloria Anderson to their mom, threatened with death their own parents, as if they can't give me money. Decades ago, they stay in my homes without my permission. They steal my vehicles. They're the worst. They're terrorists. They're extremists. The planet, for the most part, works in a certain balance, and then there's communities that sadly get destroyed and need to be fixed. And those leeches that I got wrong confuse power with terrorism and terrorism with power, and they've gone on to kill millions in the first world. But how stupid they are. Those people. Hi, is the study group open? I mean, available. Okay. Arlene Lorenzo. Arlene Lorenzo is the name. What else is movie? Awesome. Yes. I need bread. $2 for food. What else? Here it is. It does. Oh, it is. Does this work? I'll just show. Sitcom, let me see. My family wasn't stupid. They used me to learn it. Oh, and they're like, oh, so you're New York Kingdom. You don't know what NBC is. Well, now that I'm with you, let's watch NBC together. Let's tell me more about your kingdom. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. That was that. I don't do I want mustard. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna say to music. And $1 clear wine. There's something. What else? I'm a student. I could be cooking for myself too. You can always say, banana home. Currently seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals from me, everyone that's in the way we receive money, everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that's taking a picture of this laptop and sending it to Ricardo de las Flores, de las Urias, de los barcos, de las charcas, de las papitas fritas, diciéndole, ja, 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 don't date Arlene, mira, her laptop is dirty. Cuando Ricardo, ya se me olvidó todos los apellidos, y yo no somos ni compatibles, we may not even run into each other ever in life. That's how Ricardo de las Urias, de las Zapatas, del blah, 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 gets raped by my family of origin, sadly. What else, what else, what else, what else? I posted this earlier, it's chocolate on my computer. I noticed the other day. There's electricity there, and there's a tree. So pretty. My mommy was a photographer. What else? What else? What else? What else? I posted this earlier. And I posted this earlier. What else? What else? What else? I'm doing great at not posting the names of the leeches that steal from me. I'm doing excellent. When posting on Facebook, I'm tagging the behind this post, NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department, and the International Criminal Court, maybe the U.S. Army. And more. If it's stated as good money, or is that right? Mostly everyone in my family oranges a leash that steals from me to try to cause deaths. They're disgusting. They enjoy seeing people die. They're so disgusting. And then they think that I'm gonna take the blame for their stupidity. That's what I have to do. Oh well. Oh well. I've been saying you're stupid since I was 3.
Amante de hamburguesas, merecemos una hamburguesa mejor. El Sonic Smasher. Años preparada.
With my demeanor, mostly. And a huge following of people just for that.
Por libertad. Un montón de salsa para todos. Conoce nuestra hamburguesa Smasher. El Sonic Smasher. Live free.
Oh. This live is starting on my notes.